The first time I ever choked the chicken was in 7th grade, and I busted a fat nut in the back of my French class. I need to get this off my chest or else I feel like I may bust something else. For context, my French classroom was also the drama room, and I sat in the back of the room where all the props were stored. Our teacher was a rather large lady and not super mobile. Her desk was situated in the corner on the opposite side of the room from where I sat, and if I leaned back in my chair, I could hide behind a costume rack. There was this girl in my class who was maybe the biggest tomboy I'd ever met. She was one of the bros. She played basketball and carried a Deadpool lanyard that hung out of her pocket at all times. One day, a couple of us were all gathered around in a circle in the back, screwing around and making jokes about how dumb this class was. Somehow, the topic of whacking off came up, and the conversation steered in that direction. She was the only girl in the friend group, but she was super chill about it. I said I had never done it before, and some of my friends laughed it off, in a fun-loving way, and joked about how great it was. The next day, when we came to class, she sat next to me in the back. It was just us, and we had the entire back row to ourselves. I thought it was weird and a little out of character for her, but I wasn't going to say anything. Less than 10 minutes into class, she asked me if what I had said the day before was true. I laughed a little too loud and told her it was. She asked me why, and I didn't have a real answer for her, so I said I just hadn't tried it yet. She seemed content with that answer, but then maybe a minute went by and she told me I should try it. For some reason, just then I noticed I was harder than Gibraltar. I couldn't figure out why, but it wouldn't go away. I had never thought of her that way, but something about her Adidas track pants and strong hands just caught a brother the right way. I reached down to try to tuck it away, but by this point, Jews could have camped under the tent I was pitching. The thought crossed my mind that I should give it a quick tug, just to see what it was like, so I did. I tried rubbing it through my shorts, and it felt oddly satisfying in a way I couldn't explain. At some point, she noticed what I was doing and asked me how it felt. I told her that I was harder than long division, and she asked to see it, which sent me into overdrive. When I took my hand away, she looked surprised and kind of shocked, and that look she gave me about floored me. It wasn't long after that it felt like I was about to piss myself, and I had no idea how to control it. I was briefly terrified for about 5 seconds, before it turned into shock and awe. I had Niagara Falls collecting in my pants. It was glorious, until we had to switch classes.